Good morning to one and all. I am Tanya Lillian Borges. I'm here to present paper ID 5430 at the ICEEE 2023 conference. The title of my paper is Performance Measurement and Analysis of Partial Cloud Dependent Application Hosting. My fellow authors are Shantu Jat, Sjo Sub, Sahana, and me. The contents of our presentation are introduction, objective literature review, methodology, result, and conclusion. As you know, there are many methods of hosting websites, and each of these methods have their own benefits and challenges. Now, using a private virtual server means relying solely on the hosting provider for assistance. High traffic on low web cost web host or server can lead to slowdowns and potential crashes. Hosting media assets on a separate dedicated server helps distribute traffic and bandwidth load. Concerns about system capacity, traffic management, server failure, and file backups are also very common. Now, moving to cloud computing offers various benefits like scalability and serverless architecture. However, if we do not control them or budget these costs can escalate very quickly. Cloud migration requires specialists for testing, maintenance, and handling governance and security changes. Leveraging cloud storage and microservices can efficiently host large media files at a reasonable cost. Moving on to the objective. The objective of this paper is to perform a performance measurement of partial cloud-dependent application hosting. The focus is on comparing the performance of application hosting on virtual private servers with integrated cloud storage and cloud-based hosting. The aim of this is to evaluate the advantages and challenges of using cloud services and VPS and recommend a combination of both to achieve safe, scalable applications while avoiding budget overruns and system migrations. The study explores the use of cloud storage and microservices for hosting large media files and highlights the benefits of cloud platforms like AWS for application deployment. Now moving on to the literature review. As you know, literature review is a crucial part of any research paper and it forms the foundation of any paper. The paper discusses performance evaluation of VPS for cloud-based web application deployment. Cloud technology's advantages depend on high performance, but there are a lot of concerns like vendor lock and overflow. Different deployment categories in cloud computing are infrastructure as a service, platform as a service, and software as a service. Now, there are many players like Microsoft, Google, and AWS that exist and offer private, public, and hybrid cloud deployment. A web-based application can be deployed on S3 via EC2, that is a virtual private server, using Amazon Web-based Services or AWS. AWS web hosting includes various components for network management, security, load balancing, and more. Amazon S3 provides scalable cloud object storage and can host static web pages. AWS offers an interactive interface for feature selection in EC2 deployment. Cloud hosting allows connecting and virtualizing multiple servers for stability and scalability. cPanel hosting is a web-based control panel for managing website files and services. AWS Cloud Hosting offers resources spread across multiple servers with virtual unlimited capacity. cPanel hosting is a visual way to manage services without command line usage. Moving on to the methodology. The Benchmark application is a Laravel web-based web app with CRUD features and media file storage. Elastic Beanstalk or PaaS of AWS is used to create a computation platform with required applications. Deploying on EC2 involves creating a source bundle, uploading it to the Elastic Beanstalk, and then configuring the environment and finishing it up by adding a database. Deploying a VPS includes choosing a managed or unmanaged VPS, setting up SSH keys, and then finally deploying the code. Integration of AWS S3 storage involves creating a bucket, configuring access, thirdly, generating IAM credentials, and configuring the application environment file for S3 storage access. Now moving on to the result and discussion part of our presentation. Here we have observed the performance analysis of cloud-based application and VPS-based application integrated with cloud storage system, and AWS S3 has been presented. The comprehensive analysis has been conducted on the basis of bandwidth-based performance and application stability. The quantity of data that can be transferred to the user is measured in bandwidth usage. Table 1 uses different parameters of total bandwidth, average bandwidth, and total hits and pages in different periods of times to observe the behavior of hosting environments on a large scale. Meanwhile, Table 2 uses different parameters such as target response time, CPU utilization, maximum network input, and maximum network output for the hosting environments on a small scale environment. Moving on to the conclusion. This paper has discussed the performance evaluation of VPS for cloud-based web app deployment. Utilizing cloud storage with VPS helps maintain traffic without exhausting the bandwidth. Cloud computing offers various deployment models for enterprise applications. Cloud-dependent hosting allows cloud storage while deploying on VPS, enabling scalability and cost savings. Organizations can store app data on the cloud and deploy on private servers and using services like AWS. This approach is beneficial for scaling and cost effectiveness with budget constraints. Thank you, and this is all for my presentation today. Have a great day.